You'd think the new 2026 Mercedes-AMG E-Class is just another luxury sedan update until you hear what's hiding under the hood. Mercedes didn't just tweak the styling, they may have redefined what performance hybrid actually means. Between the E63's brutal power and the E53's all-new tech-focused setup, one of them feels more like a future S-Class than an E. But which one delivers the real AMG experience? Let's find out. The E-Class has always been the heart of Mercedes' lineup, the bridge between comfort and performance, luxury and everyday use. But in 2026, AMG took that formula and split it in two directions. On one side, the E53 steps into a new era with a focus on advanced tech, hybrid efficiency, and smoother power delivery. On the other, the E63 keeps the badge's aggressive spirit alive, promising raw performance and that unmistakable AMG feel. What makes this launch interesting isn't just the redesign or the horsepower numbers, it's how Mercedes is redefining what AMG means in a world moving toward electrification. Are we watching the beginning of a new kind of performance car, or the end of an era for old-school enthusiasts? In this review, we'll take both versions out for a night drive to see how they look, sound, and feel and figure out which one truly deserves the AMG crown. From the moment you walk up to the 2026 E-Class, you can tell Mercedes is steering its design language into sharper territory. The front grille now stretches wider, with a blacked-out AMG pattern that almost glows under streetlights. Both the E63 and E53 share that new digital headlight setup. It's crisp, futuristic, and throws a perfect beam across the road. But where they start to differ is in character. The E53 feels like the more modern interpretation, smoother lines, more subtle details, and a stance that leans toward everyday luxury. It's the car that wants to blend performance with polish. The E63, though, is a statement. Its wider fenders, larger intakes, and quad exhausts immediately signal intent. Even parked, it looks ready to sprint. Step inside, and Mercedes shows why they're still the benchmark for interior design. Both cars get the massive MBUX superscreen, with vibrant graphics that stretch across the dash. The ambient lighting feels alive, pulsing gently to the beat of the music or adjusting as you drive. It's not just pretty, it makes every night drive feel cinematic. The materials are exactly what you'd expect from AMG: soft Nappa leather, metal switches that click with precision, and steering wheels that make you want to grab them and go. But under all the polish, the real difference lies beneath the hood. The E53 now uses a turbocharged inline-six paired with a powerful electric motor, together producing around 580 horsepower. It's smooth, silent when you want it, and explosive when you push it. Instant torque from the hybrid system makes city driving effortless, while highway pulls feel almost electric car quick. Then there's the E63, the one everyone's been waiting for. Instead of a big V8, it's rumored to pack a hybridized four-cylinder setup with mind-bending total output, possibly exceeding 700 horsepower. That may sound insane for a smaller engine, but AMG's engineers seem confident this new setup will deliver V8-level performance while cutting emissions in half. The question is, will it still feel like an AMG? That's something we'll put to the test soon. On the road, both cars deliver in their own way. The E53 feels composed and controlled, ideal for long commutes and spirited drives without drama. The E63, on the other hand, is sharper, louder, and a bit more alive in your hands. The suspension tuning, steering feedback, and exhaust note all remind you that this isn't just another luxury sedan, it's a driver's car first. Mercedes has packed both models with tech that anticipates what drivers want before they ask: adaptive drive modes, predictive suspension, and next-gen safety systems. Yet, the real story isn't just about features. It's about how these two cars define the new AMG experience. Because up next, we're putting both through a proper night drive to see if the E63's electrified powertrain lives up to its name, and if the E53's balance of comfort and performance makes it the smarter buy. One of them might just surprise you. Out on the open road, this is where everything comes together: the lights, the sound, and the pulse of pure AMG engineering. The moment you switch both cars into Sport Plus, the city quiet fades and the personality of each machine takes over. The E53 launches first. Its hybrid system kicks in instantly, filling the gap where a traditional turbo lag would be. It's smooth, relentless, and surprisingly quick. The steering feels tighter than expected, and the suspension reads the road with almost uncanny accuracy. It's confidence on four wheels, balanced, intelligent, and fast in a way that doesn't try to scare you. Then comes the E63. The start alone tells you it's a different beast. The electric motor adds a jolt of instant torque, followed by a roar that doesn't sound synthetic, it's real, raw, and mechanical. Within seconds, you're pinned to the seat, and the speed climbs faster than your brain can process. It's not just power, it's theater. The hybrid system doesn't soften the AMG experience, it amplifies it. But here's the twist: while the E63 dominates on sheer force, the E53 fights back with composure. Through tight corners, it feels lighter and more connected, where the E63's aggression can feel almost excessive for everyday driving. The E53 may not shout as loud, but it delivers something rarer: grace under pressure. By the end of the drive, one thing's clear: both cars prove AMG's future isn't about compromise. It's about evolution. Yet between the two, one manages to stay truer to what AMG has always stood for: performance that feels alive. And that's where the real decision begins. Which one gives you the real AMG experience in 2026? Let's break it down. After spending time with both of these cars, one thing is undeniable: Mercedes-AMG isn't just keeping up with the times, it's rewriting its own playbook. The E53 proves that performance and efficiency can coexist without losing excitement. It's the car for drivers who want a daily performer, something fast, elegant, and intelligent, with enough power to thrill and enough restraint to live with comfortably. The E63, though, is something else entirely. It's louder, meaner, and built for people who still crave that adrenaline surge every time they hit the throttle. It's not the easiest to tame, and it might not be the most practical AMG anymore, but it's the one that makes your pulse race. If the E53 is the future, the E63 is the last stand for purists, electrified but still unfiltered. In the broader US market, these two models tell us where the industry is heading. Hybrids are no longer about saving fuel, they're about delivering smarter, sharper power. Mercedes isn't abandoning performance, it's redefining what that word means. And for American buyers, that means more choices that blend excitement with efficiency, rather than forcing you to pick one. What's clear is this: the 2026 E-Class lineup doesn't just represent an upgrade, it's a statement. A sign that even in a world obsessed with range and regulation, emotion still matters. So, which side are you on the refined intelligence of the E53 or the raw, hybrid-fueled aggression of the E63? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth car reviews, and share your thoughts on which AMG defines the future of performance. Because one thing's for sure, this isn't the end of the AMG story. It's just the next chapter.